On today's show, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. But first, Stan Kroenke has won the Stanley Cup with the Colorado Avalanche. Stan Kroenke building a winning mentality throughout all his organizations. Welcome to Arsenal, Matt Turner. The New England Revolution goalkeeper has come all the way from America to Arsenal. And this was a January transfer move, but it was confirmed today. A lifelong Gooner now becoming an Arsenal player. This is a dream come true for Matt Turner. Love to see it. Gabriel Jesus deal is almost done, but here's a big hint that it's almost finished. He's getting a haircut from HD Cuts in London today, getting ready for that announcement. And we're going to have Gabriel FC over at the Emirates. And also, Raphinha news heating up today as reports are coming out. Barcelona are looking at Ousmane Dembele long term. And Deco, his manager, is now showing that he's following Arsenal on social media. Reported Arsenal are putting in an improved bid for Martinez. Yes, people. What's going on? It's the Kitty G on EGTV, and we're back again with another video. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on the playback or you're watching live, do that for me right now. Take a second and do that. Also, today's question of the day is, with all these possible transfers, what do you expect from the club next season? Do you expect us to win the Europa League? Do you expect us to get top 4? Do you expect us to do both? Which one is it? Let me know in the comment section. Also, we're going to talk about Ousmane Dembele staying at Barcelona, meaning Raphinha might be joining Arsenal very, very soon. Imminent transfer for Gabriel Jesus. In the coming days, we're going to see that transfer coming through. Also, there's been an improved bid for Martinez. We're going to discuss that all plus more on today's show on EGTV. In addition to Tielemans, if there's any update on that, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into everything. But before you go anywhere, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to join as a member, you can do that also. I got two wonderful guests with me today. I got my guy, a Nigerian Englishman in the house, always on the stream with me. Big up to him. And we got Gunner King back in his Brazil top, kicking it. How you guys doing today, man?
Oh yeah, now my people. Now your guy, Nigerian Englishman, dark-skinned man from the motherland. And if you didn't know before, today you are going to understand. Big up the gang. Big up the gang.
There you go. You get bear energy. What are you saying, Gunner King? How you feeling?
Listen, man, I'm feeling excited. You know, they left it a little late, yeah. They told me to be excited a couple of years ago, yeah. Better late than never, you know, because I'm hella excited right now, yeah.
Okay.
Listen, EGTV, the Army TV, listen, we're gassed. We're gassed to be Arsenal fans right now, and we should be.
Good times. It's looking like good times. It's looking like good times at Arsenal, in my opinion. Looking like very good times at Arsenal. It's looking like some good stuff's going on at the Emirates. But where do we begin, ladies and gentlemen? Do we begin with yesterday's breaking news in Gabriel Jesus? That's the only place where I think we can begin. The fact that Gabriel Jesus yesterday, rumor came out that Gabriel Jesus deal was pretty much done and dusted. Yes, he'll be getting, we've been told the wages that he'll be getting. We've been told everything. But before we go any further, let me just tell you guys, Fabrizio Romano did report it also. He said something across the lines that Arsenal's deal, everything is sorted. Let me just get this all the information up for you guys. People, continue hit that like button. We're going to get to your questions in a second. But the first segment of the day is Gabriel Jesus. And this is what Fabrizio Romano had to say, ladies and gentlemen. So let me just put it up on the screen. Nigerian Englishman, if you can just take that away from me, let me know. Okay, so do you want to go or you want me to go?
Yeah. Okay. Gabriel Jesus to Arsenal. Here we go. Personal terms fully agreed with his agent Marcelo Pettinati and his two partners. Gabriel signs until 2027. It's 100% done. Arsenal already agreed 45 million fee with Manchester City, as revealed on Friday. Edu and Arteta key for the deal. Remember where you heard it.
Boom. So that is the first thing. That is the first thing that we seen yesterday. This was around the same time when Love Island was on. Everyone was watching Love Island. Then we got the bomb from Fabrizio that it's done. But in my opinion, it was already done. In my opinion, this is not news to me. We were just waiting for him to say, here you go. Now that he's 100% sure and it's done, and we've seen Man City's goodbye video. That was a goodbye video. That was a goodbye Instagram video where they posted that. And guess what? To the Tottenham fans who thought they were going to sign him, to the Chelsea fans who said, you have no pull. He's going to pick Chelsea over Arsenal any day of the week. To the people in Juventus who think they can still come to the Premier League and sign players for peanuts. It's not happening. So yeah, where do we begin? Gabriel Jesus to Arsenal, guys. Everyone's coming out of the woodworks talking shit now, but what do you guys think about the actual transfer? For the price also? Ooh, let me give you guys more information, by the way, on the Gabriel Jesus.
Break it down for us.
There's a couple more things. 21 yesterday, we also heard that Gabriel Jesus will be traveling to London on Tuesday or Wednesday for the medical. And supposedly, he is now already back in London, and he's gotten his haircut with HD cuts. If you haven't seen the video at the beginning of the stream, I will show you right now. He's already at the barber with HD cuts, getting his haircut, looking fresh, getting ready for that announcement video. It's so sharp you could cut paper with it.
But yeah, slick trim, man.
There you go. Right?
I'm looking fresh. Yeah.
Ready.
On top of that, not only did he give us the here you go, he even specified and said this is going to be guaranteed the third transfer over the line. Giving us more information, saying Arsenal will announce Gabriel Jesus as the third transfer after Matt Turner and Fabio Vieira. So he then hinted Matt Turner was going to be announced, but we're going to talk about Matt Turner in a little bit. But it's absolutely not over yet. It is over. You literally just said it was a done deal. The contradicting reports sometimes. But then what else is there? There was the wages. So if you don't know, his wages are going to be 190K per week. That's what he's going to be earning per week. It's not bad.
I was hearing it was 220, so 190 is I think good.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Thomas Partey is on 200, so it's kind of like it's not broken our wage structure, which 220 wouldn't have broken it by much, but it's still great that we've kept it underneath, our highest earner.
We're gonna talk about that. Yo, we got a new member in the house. Big up Ben Alistair for becoming a member, regular on the show, comes in and calls in a lot also. So really do appreciate you becoming a member, my guy. Someone here, we're gonna talk about Lisandro Martinez. I'll save your messages that I feel like are good for later on in the show. What Barcelona is staying at Barcelona? Dembele is staying at Barcelona. Yes, he is. We're gonna talk about that in a bit. People are talking about the Martinez bid. We're going to talk about that, guys. Big up Oracle saying, I see you gonna king the Selecto Brazil kit on. It's definitely a vibe. Definitely.
100%.
You know what? This is the old school Arsenal. That's the new school Arsenal.
Yeah,
he's wearing the
Samba FC now. That's what we are, man.
There you go. Yeah. You know what? Arsenal has a rich history of Brazilians with Edu, Gilberto Silva. If I'm not mistaken, Eduardo was Brazilian also, but he was Ukrainian and Brazilian, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But yeah, let's continue. So this is where I want to go with this. First, the price, great price. 2, the player. What do we think about the player? And 3, expectations for him. So I'll go to you first, bro. What are you saying? What do you expect from expectations from Gabriel Jesus, and what do you think about the transfer?
First of all, I need you to put up Adam Pell's comment real quick, just to lead me into this, because a lot of people have said it's one where he says we have no pool. Apparently, Arsenal has no pool. We're not in the Champions League. We're not winning leagues. We have no pool. That's what people have been telling me. But look, we're not in the Champions League, and we're still able to take someone that another one of these North London pretenders wanted to. It's a very, very good signing. In terms of the price, I mean, if that 50 million, I would have been a little bit, I'm in an iron about that. But the fact they kept it under 50 is good money. For a Premier League proven striker, hungry, 25 years old, still room to progress. It's a World Cup year, so he wants to hit the ground running. He's already used to Mikel Arteta and working with him. He can play across the all three areas of the front line. Like, what's not to get excited about? And the sheer fact that this is the first striker. Let's get it straight. This is the first striker that Arteta has bought for Arsenal. So you can just tell it's different. It's not like people are like, oh, he's been this with Aubameyang, he's been like that with Lacazette. He didn't buy none of those guys, bro. He bought this guy. He's been confident about this guy at the very least since January. So he knows exactly what he wants to do with this player. So there's no reason to not be excited. I can see him bagging in 15 Premier League goals this coming season. Remember where you heard it first, fresh on EGTV. I think he can push on for that the following season. So I'm happy about the signing. 3 more to go.
There you go, Gunnar King.
Listen, I want to just tell a story, right? Imagine Spurs got Champions League at our expense, and let me tell you what they did. They went into this window and they thought, to make a statement, we are simply going to sign a player that Arsenal were trying to go in for. If you notice, the 3 Brazilians, we were linked to Richarlison, then they came in. We were linked to Raphinha, then they came in. We were linked to Jesus, then they came in. You think that's a coincidence? Nah. They wanted to steal food off their father's plates. Yeah, that's what they wanted to do. Yeah. So imagine you had Champions League football. Imagine you have the world-class manager, because you love reminding us about this. Yeah. So you got to live by that sword and you got to die by it. Yeah. Right. Imagine you, with your world-class manager, with your Champions League, with your bigger, better stadium. Yeah. Imagine you had all these things and you walked up to Jesus and Raphinha and you said, forget about Arsenal. Yeah, we are the team in North London. Now, imagine you tried to make a statement by stealing these signings and ended up being made a statement of. Us reminding you, us reminding you of your station, that you could never not qualify for the Champions League for not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 years in a row. Yeah, finish 5th. Below you and Chelsea, walk up to the champions of England, and say we're having Jesus. Walk up to the champions of Portugal, Porto, 2 times Champions League winners, 2 times UEFA Cup winners. They got equal European history to Chelsea. They are a European giant, and if you don't think so, you don't know Paul. Yeah. So we don't have Paul, but we've gone to the champions of England and to the champions of Portugal and said we're having your players. Now these 2 players could have stayed where they are, could have played Champions League football next season. But we don't have Paul, yet we've convinced these guys to come to Arsenal to play Thursday night football when they could have stayed at 2 massive clubs and played Champions League football. Now, Spurs fans, Chelsea fans, when you say we have no Paul, I want you to make that to make sense to me, given what I've just told you. Because you could never do that. Ever in our circumstances. If you were in our circumstances, this wouldn't be happening. If we were in Tottenham circumstances and we went up to Jesus and Raphinha after they had tried to get him, they would have come to us anyway. Because North London's red, South London's red, East London's red, West London's red, the whole of London. I might have the Brazil Samba top on today, but you best believe it's red and it's always going to be. Yeah. And this is another friendly reminder, you bums. Yeah. Don't ever try and make a statement, with my football club again, because we will make a statement out of you. Yeah.
All the smoke. We won all of it.
Let's go. Kumbaya. I don't know, man. You know what? Let's just stop for a second.
Behave yourselves.
People keep giving different stories around a lot of things, but first things first, that is on the Jesus part. I'll tell you this: Gabriel Jesus is a 4-time Premier League winner, a Brazil international, a Copa America winner, a guy who came from humble beginnings, who will have the work ethic to improve as a footballer. He's not coming here for the paycheck. He's coming here to be a starter, to show and put a stamp on his authority. He has a chip on his shoulder, similar to Alexis Sanchez, coming from Barcelona, saying, I always wanted to be the man, but I couldn't be the man. Right? And in my opinion, when he comes to Arsenal, he'll go from strength to strength. One of the most underrated players. His goal-to-game ratio is 7th in the world. It's 7th in Premier League history. In the Premier League, he's Man City's third highest ever goal scorer. What else do we have to say about this guy?
Bro, you know what happens. As soon as Arsenal get linked to someone, he's not as good as people said he was before. That's just how it works, bro. That's literally how it works.
And you know who else that's happening with? Raphinha. Now I'm gonna go move on to the Raphinha part. I will let you guys know Arsenal are in advanced talks with Raphinha, and what that means I will tell you guys in a second. But before we go any further, continue to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you're new around here, you can become a member. You can also check out my boys on socials, as you got One Touch TV in the house with my guy Nigerian Englishman, and you already know Gunner King. He's going to be doing a new channel soon, but I know you work with the Armory TV, and you have your own TikTok also, Gunner King. What is it, Gunner King 14?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Gunner King 14. There you go. But yeah, enough about the advertisements. Guys, we're going to get to your comments in a second. I promise. I'll save all the comments for the end. But right now, Raphinha, this is what's going on. Fabrizio Romano tweeted out yesterday that the Raphinha deal, Arsenal have scheduled a meeting with Leeds next week, and Leeds will ask for about 65 million pounds, right? That is the report from Fabrizio Romano. Now, there's these things, don't get too excited yet. According to Go Brazil, thoughts that Leeds want 65 million, but Raphinha is believed to be around 50 million should be enough to secure the player. So we're now hearing the valuation is actually 15 million less, right? Now, let me stop you guys there. Well-known Arsenal ITKs are going out of their way and saying this deal could be wrapped up as soon as tomorrow. I've heard from Leeds people that I know, that I've spoken to, are saying a lot of stuff. Also, there's just been a report right now. Deco told Brazil could seal the signing of what? What? This is absolute bullshit.
What's that?
The hell is this? Apparently, he could go to Barcelona for 35 million euros. What the hell? These sources are bullshit. Who's this? Of course, it's a Barcelona guy.
No, mate. They ain't getting him for no 35 million euros, my guy. Money talk.
Look at the source. Look at the source. And he said this on his Twitch. Deco, believed to be Barcelona, could seal the transfer for 35 million euros, and Arsenal came up with a higher offer. Hence, Leeds began asking for more money. So Barcelona are not getting him for 35 million euros, which is around 25 million pounds. On top of that, they are going to ask for more money because Arsenal have already offered way more than that. In addition to that, I just don't. This is probably a beat writer for Barcelona.
Egal, quick question about this, right? Have you not found out over the last couple of few transfer windows, once you start hearing stories like this in relation to Arsenal players that they've been rumored to be close with, for me, when these stories start coming out, I get more confident about our deal going ahead, personally, because they do it nearly every time. I get excited about these fake.
But guys, news, even if he is a tier 1, what he's saying is not new information.
Not only that, it's not information that makes sense. So imagine your Leeds Football Club, right? You have Arsenal, who are about to mount a 70 million euro bid, which is 47 million pounds up front, with the remaining 17.5 million to be in realistic add-ons. And then Barcelona turns up on your doorstep with an offer half the amount of that value. Yeah. So even if this guy's a tier 1 source, if you're Leeds Football Club right now, what are you doing? Are you accepting that Barcelona bid when Arsenal have doubled it?
Okay, let me just make this clear. Doesn't matter if he's tier 1, tier 5, tier 6. His statement is actually saying Arsenal in the driving seat.
Why
didn't we wait? Hold on, I have a question. Have we already made a smaller bid for Raphinha that got rejected?
Look, we opened with a bid that was just over 40 million pounds.
That's higher than 35 million euros.
Yeah, 35 million euros. There are 0.86 euros to the pound. Yeah, so 35 million euros is just under 30 million pounds. And our opening bid was 10 million above that. Our opening bid. Yeah. Now let me just bring in some context with Barcelona, right? They've just made a 40 million bid to get Lewandowski. They've got to register Christiansen, and they've got to register Kessie, and their wage bill is already over the cap. So for people that are not aware of the La Liga rules, your wage bill is not allowed to exceed 70 to 80% of your annual generated revenue from turnover. Yeah. And this is why Real Madrid and Barca were over that cap last season, why they had to get rid of a number of high profile players. So Barca are actually in a situation where they have 2 free transfers that they can't register until their wage bill is reduced, which is why they're trying to sell De Jong, because he's one of the higher earners. He will make space for those 2 guys and raise funds to go towards the lower deal. But there's another caveat. They're more interested in Bernardo Silva than they are Raphinha. That is their number 1 transfer target. From all of the Barcelona ITKs that I've spoken to and my mates that are Barcelona fans, I follow Barcelona, by the way. They're my Spanish team. Yeah, so I follow their news very closely as well, yeah. And for those that are in the know, they really want Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva has not been happy in England for a long time. Obviously, he handed in a transfer request last season, and Pep convinced him to stay. His family are not acclimatized to life in England. You know, obviously,
let me just show you something quickly.
Like,
let me just show you something quickly, bro. Sorry to interrupt you. Ousmane Dembele reported Xavi is urging Ousmane Dembele to stay at the club as a last-ditch attempt to get him to sign a new deal. So if Barcelona do keep Ousmane Dembele, they are not getting Raphinha. They are not getting Di Maria. So look at this. Ousmane Dembele stays at Barcelona. Raphinha joins Arsenal. Raheem Sterling joins Chelsea, and Di Maria now goes to Juventus. So all of this whole carousel is going to be dropped the moment Dembele signs that new deal, stays at Barcelona. So in my opinion, this is the main reason why we are in the driving seat now, because they are no longer looking to get Dembele.
This is it. It's a cheaper option to keep Dembele on the wage bill. And I think Dembele's had his head turned because he got 10 assists from January until the end of the season. He's got the most amount of assists of any player in Europe's top 5 leagues. Xavi has managed to get a tune out of him. The previous managers at Barcelona hadn't. He's actually really enjoyed his time working with Xavi, and he feels that Xavi is the right person since Thomas Tuchel to take his career forward. He obviously had a great time with Tuchel in his breakout season at Dortmund before they did eventually shell out, I think it was 120 million euros to bring him to Barcelona. But since then, his relationship with managers and his, based on injury, dip in form, not being picked, has not been great. This is the first manager that he's felt since Tuchel that has actually understood him and is able to get the best out of him.
I think he should stay with him for that reason.
I think he said that he's going to accept the contract offer that they gave him like a year ago or something like that.
Let me just stop you there. Eric Baker, big up to you, says Chelsea are going for Raphinha now. I will tell you this: Chelsea have not yet gone for Raphinha. It was reported 2 days ago that Chelsea were going to consider going for Raphinha, but the reports are Thomas Tuchel wants to play him as a right wing back.
Right wing back.
Not only that as well. Again, Chelsea have got a lot to do to their squad, right? So you've got to consider, two centre backs have left, Christiansen and Rudiger. That's 2 that need replacing if they're going to use a back 3 system. What let them down massively last season? Cover at wing back, both sides, Chilwell and James. So they need to cover those areas. They need 2 wingers, and they've also just lost Lukaku. So they've got so much to do. They've got so much to do to drop 60 million on one winger.
So Egal, there's a comment.
They've got a 200 million budget
from FZ City, and this is kind of leading into my outlook on this Raphinha thing. He says Egal, he wants Barcelona. There's a comment where he says that, and like I hear what you're saying, FZC, but football has nothing to do with sentiments anymore, bro. Like if Barcelona have the money, then they have a chance, but they don't have the money. So my guy's not just going to wait around at Leeds thinking, let me stay here for 1 more year and leave on a free to Barcelona. He's thinking, I want to play a higher competitive level of football right here, right now. I want to be starting for Brazil at the World Cup. I know this league and this team have showed that they want me. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though Barca is his dream, and I'm not saying that he will never end up going to Barcelona if he ends up at Arsenal, but I think the contract will give him and the trajectory of his career will grow to a quality level. So he might have wanted to go to Barca, but the opportunity hasn't arose. So we are capitalizing on an opportunity. And I believe we want him more than Chelsea do. So I think
this is why we were so aggressive in making the bids high. We wanted to price Barcelona out of this deal. Now, Arsenal have been known historically to be a frugal club when it comes to spending. You know, you think of the Suarez situation, 40 million and £1 bid. You think about not paying the £5 million agency fee for Kante and getting Xhaka instead. And so Arsenal are learning from these mistakes, you know, where they're like, this is a now or never situation. If we pay that little bit extra up front, in the long term, it's an investment. You know, if this guy comes in and is a success, gets us back to Champions League football, gets us back competing at the very top level, and then what, 2, 3, 4 years? Arsenal have never been historically a club that stands in the way of players wanting to leave. That's to you, Tottenham Hotspurs, yeah? We let Henry go. We let Vieira go. We let Fabregas go. We get Nasri go. No player's bigger than our club. We don't care if you scored 167 odd goals and not won a league title and that being a Premier League record like Harry Kane. If you don't want to stay at Arsenal, we never stand in players' ways. So in the future, you know, if that's something that he wants to do, go Barcelona, we'll make a little tidy profit. Everyone's happy. You know, if that's the way it's got to be, you know, if it never materializes and he stays with us, then we got a top player. And this is why we went in with 50, 65 million, because also it's saying to Chelsea, are you prepared to use large, you've got a £200 million budget. Are you prepared to use 65 million of it on one winger when you need another winger, 2 centre-backs, 2 wingers, and maybe 1, if not 2 strikers? Good luck with that. And that's why they went for Dembele, because it would have been free, no transfer fee up front, which goes to show that this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to spread that 200 million thinly across all their squad gaps.
Facts.
Okay. Big up to everyone who's watching. Just a final couple points before we move on. We have a couple more talking points to discuss. Matt Turner has joined the club, guys. Matt Turner has joined the club. What do you guys think about that? Matt Turner joining the club, and he's going to be coming in as a backup goalkeeper from the New England Revolution. What do we have to say about him?
I to be honest, I know nothing about the guy except he's US #1. He hates Spurs fans now. He signed for Arsenal, and I wish him all the best. Really, like
he's a lifetime Arsenal fan.
Perfect, man. When he refused to sign that Spurs fans shirt, he went up in my estimate. So I'm open. I'm open, innit? I don't know what to expect, innit? But I'm surprised that we haven't done a move like this earlier, considering we have American owners. I thought we'd have seen like a Tyler Adams last summer and this guy this summer just to kind of back it. I'm pretty sure he's going to start the majority of the games in the preseason tour as well. So like it's good business in terms of marketing wise. I just hope he's that guy on the pitch in terms of our style of play.
Someone said, is it true that he's related to Ronaldinho? Yes, it is. He is actually related to Ronaldinho. Joe from the Just Football show, the Leeds fan, was here and he was telling me how he was related to Ronaldinho. So that is true. What about you, Gunnar King? What do you think about Matt Turner?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much, similar to Nigerian Englishman. I didn't know a great deal about it before. It was a left field transfer that we agreed in January, loaned it back until the end of the season. I've watched a bit of him, not a great deal. He looks like a fairly solid keeper. Does fit our system in terms of the way we play, can command his area, use his feet quite well and distribute the ball. Solid, credible backup for Ramsdale, but also has that experience, bit at 27 that Ramsdale will probably need, to kind of develop as well. And, I can't wait to see him in pre-season, see what he can do.
There you go. Just to let everyone know, do me a favor, hit that like button. I'm gonna put the link out in a bit. I've gotten a message from Corey and a couple of you guys. I'll put the link out in a bit, not yet, but we have to still go through some more stuff before we get to you guys. What's next? This is the next one. Arsenal improved the bid of Lisandro Martinez to 40 million euros, including bonuses. This is from Mike, who works for Telesport. I think this is directly from Dutch media. Yes, this is a Dutch media company. He works directly with Ajax. So this is somebody who is working directly with Ajax Football Club. He's a beat writer most likely. And yeah, this is a reliable source. But of course, the news is good news to a certain degree, but at the same time, it still might be short of their valuation. We're still about 5 million away from what they want. What do you guys think? You think this bid is going to be accepted or rejected? This is now the second bid, or what is it? The third bid or second bid? Whatever it is.
It's the second bid. Yeah, the first bid was £27.5 million. Yeah.
So what are we saying?
The first thing I want to know the answer to is how there's over 650 people in this stream and there's not at least 200 likes. Smash the like button, people. Go on, smash it. But in terms of Lisandro Martinez, 40 million euros for me is a good price for a player that can cover left back, left centre back, and defensive midfield. He's a bit of a pitbull. Is that his nickname, Pitbull or something like that? So he's got an engine on him. He's strong, physical. He's already an Argentinian international, and he's very comfortable on the ball. So, for example, if he's playing left centre back and our left back is having some issues, he's not scared to pass it back to him to maybe get him out of a situation, and he can also ping a pass with that left foot. So I'm excited about him. He's a player that we really need to get personally.
Let me just answer some of these questions. Lisandro Martinez won't come to Arsenal because Ajax won't sell him. They will sell Anthony. No, that is not true. Ajax won't sell maybe 2 center backs, but Anthony is a forward. There's nothing stopping you from selling a forward and a center back. And also, if you're saying they won't sell those many players, Ajax traditionally are a selling club. Let's not act like they aren't.
They've got one of the best academies in the world. Like they've probably got a factory line in every position, ready for the next 10 years.
Their model is set up for being a feeder club. It's actually
from their under 13 team. Yeah, like I was, my mate, he's here now. He's a United fan. He showed me watched the video of it the other day. Their under 13s team mirrors the setup of the first team. The culture, the values, everything is instilled from that young age.
Can you stop you there?
The first team to be sold.
It's not even about their academy. Their scouting department's so good. They've gotten Anthony from Brazil. They've gotten Martinez from Argentina. They're picking up these players from other parts of the world, putting them in their academy, getting them to play the Ajax way. And now people are selling these players. If Porto, Benfica, and these guys didn't do what they had to do, they would not be able to survive as clubs because how much money do they bring into the football market?
They scout a lot in South America. Sort of
Martinelli. If Martinelli was playing in Europe right now for another club, he'd be playing week in, week out, killing it.
From both horns of Africa, the east and the west horn of Africa, Ajax have always traditionally taken players from there.
Somalia?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about Somalia, but I mean, you've had like Kanu. He's a good example. Obviously he was taken from Africa to Ajax. That's where he started his career.
Let me stop you there, bro. Just to stay back on topic slightly, do you think the bid will be accepted, guys? Because it's still about 5 million off their 45 million euro asking price.
If it's not, we'll pay the extra. That's what I think. But
here's my issue. Sorry, there's a comment, I think Omondi and someone else mentioned it in the comment section, and that does worry me. If United are serious about the player, you know what? When Man U involved, they like to hike up the bid, and if they're asking for like 50s, like 60s, I'm staying well away from that. But if we can keep it around this 45 million euro margin,
the same thing. Look, this is the thing. United have a lot to do. Yeah, they centre backs, full backs again. 1, maybe 2 central midfielders, 1 right winger, 1, maybe 2 strikers. Long term, also a goalkeeper that's more modern. So they've got a lot. They've got a shopping list as long as our arm as well. Like they've just committed 70 odd million to De Jong. They've got apparently a 1 to 200 million pound budget. So these 2 players would eat into a considerable amount of their budget as well.
Okay, just to let you know, I have a United friend. And I sent him something a journalist said the other day, and he said, I still don't believe that Martinez would join our club. If by Monday morning, none of the club's journalists mention him, then it's definitely not true. Basically, he's saying none of the actual football club's journalists, like the Man United Tier 1 journalists, have said Martinez to Man United is on. Do you get what I'm saying?
None of them.
It's only like you know who reported our Man United are going to get it? The chief writer for the Sunday Mirror. That's the only person who's reported on Man United being in for him. This is the only person who's reported Man United are in for the player. And this is what he had to say. 1 second.
Is he Tier 1?
He's not, bro. This is like Tier 5, bro. He said Man United. He said Man United and Arsenal met with representatives of Ajax, so that might be true. But they were told they need to pay 42 million in order to secure the Argentinian. Now, I don't know how much we can trust this guy. Sunday Mirror. I don't really hear too many Sunday Mirror reports that are 100% accurate. But hey, the Mirror is a reliable source, so we'll have to wait and see to a certain degree and assess the situation to see going forward how things go. Right now, I would say Man United, I don't think they're that serious about the player. Let's be honest. No bids come in for him.
That's the only thing. They've not shown their massive intention, but my issue is if they do, it could change the price. But I do believe if we go head to head, regardless of how big Man U is, in this scenario, we win this battle, man. If we're paying the same money, we win this battle right now.
Okay,
I would say as well, one thing I would be wary of, they announced United that they wanted the De Jong deal wrapped up by the 30th. You know, my mate said that, who's here now at the moment, and I think what you will see is once the De Jong transfer is finalised, maybe not officially, but once you got the here we go, you know, they've signed the paperwork and everything, they will turn their attention to their other targets like more aggressively. So would that be something that they're thinking that look, they're just trying to get De Jong over the line, or is it that the interest isn't as he's just one of many targets? You know, he's on a short list. This is what I want to see after the 30th. And again, why we need to be aggressive and move quickly, as we did with Raphinha.
I always think, I just saw Conference League saying if we're paying the same for what he's come to us. I saw an article, right? The players that are going to Man United don't want to go because they know about the culture at the club. They know about what's going on behind the dressing room. They know how much of a mess Manchester United are. Every player that's been linked to them is aware of this. So if you think a player would go to Manchester United over Arsenal right now, I'm sorry, they're killing their career. They're killing their career. It was a mess.
You got to look at it. Yeah, like maybe on the surface, yeah, like we are more attractive at this moment, but obviously United are a massive club, and also he's worked with Ten Hag. Ten Hag made him. Do you know what I mean? Ten Hag brought him, integrated him into the team. Like let's not forego these things. You know, like I do think we are in a stronger position to get him than United, but you know, for a centre back especially, who's young. We all know they peak when they're later. What the manager that they worked with to get them through those earlier years can have a massive pull to them.
For sure, 100%. You can't get that.
Okay, guys, I just want to point out some stuff quickly. There's a couple talking points that we need to discuss. Just to let you know, Sam, we've already discussed a lot of things, but we're gonna have like an open floor thing at the end where we add more people. So we'll talk about that. We still need to talk about Thomas Partey and Kieran Tierney's return. Tielemans deal, is it on or off? But the next thing I'm going to discuss is Stan Kroenke. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I had somebody on the show before come on and say, you know what, the Kroenkes are not bad owners. This is that, and we literally laughed. But now we're starting to see behind the scenes they're doing things better at Arsenal. They're doing things better outside of Arsenal, and just yesterday they've now won their third major American trophy with winning the lacrosse, the NFL, and the NHL. They've won with the LA Rams. They won the Super Bowl. They've won with the Mammoths. They won the lacrosse trophy. And now with the Colorado Avalanche, they have now won the Stanley Cup. This is now showing that the ownership at Arsenal have now started to instill a winning mentality throughout their other business ventures. And could this mean more success for Arsenal? And does this mean that the ownership might be changing the way they run businesses and start showing the fruits of their labels?
One
What
thing
do
I'll
we
say
think?
about Frank Kroenke, right, I think it's the biggest if he does spend money, right? Yeah, as the biggest spending team in the NFL, they spent so much money to win the Stanley Cup the other day. They're gonna give you Nikola Jokic the biggest contract in NBA history. So when the Kroenkes are in full control of the team, they fully back the team because they know that if they win something, they know that if they're gonna receive way more money by winning a title because for LA, like such an LA, London and LA are two similar cities, right? Where they only care if you're winning, and he put everything in there. And listen, they won a title at Los Angeles. He has 100% control. Now, people for the past couple of years are saying, "Oh, Kroenke this, Kroenke that," but listen, ever since he's had 100% control over Arsenal since 2019, I think
2018, yeah.
2018, he's put in over £100 million per summer window. So I think we've always spent money in the recent years, but we haven't
Yeah.
been spending it wisely, just like Man United.
I'll add to that. Like, so in that period, that 5-year period, only Man United and Man City have invested more in their squad in that 5-year period. No one spent more than us last season in Europe, and we reports I'm seeing that we could spend as much as 215 million this window. Now, both teams, the won the Super Bowl and with the NHL thing yesterday. My knowledge of American sports limited. I can't lie here, but I've been looking into it today. Yeah, like obviously they both brought in relatively inexperienced coaches that were looking to prove themselves, back them solidly for a 4-year trajectory period before they eventually sealed, what it was they want. Mikel Arteta, inexperienced, hadn't managed before, but obviously knew the club. We need to remember he's in year 2.5 of a 4 to 5 year rebuild. 2.5. He's been in 2.5 years. Yeah. So if we keep behaving like this, if we keep the level of investment like this, if we keep bringing in talented players like this, and they keep improving with the young the Hale End Academy products that we're integrating into the team, I'm really excited for the next 3 to 5 years. I'm not thinking next season, oh, it's top 4 or win a Champions League or bust. This is a long-term project, and these guys are going to keep doing what they're doing until we get it right. Might be a year, might be 2, 3 years, might be 4, 5 years, but if they keep doing what they're doing, it's when, not if. And I'm talking Prems, I'm talking Champion Leagues, I'm talking the biggest prizes in world football. Because that's what they're there to win in America. But why wouldn't they be there to win it here?
I hear you.
That's what I've always said about
kind of follow from Gunner's
the thing, man.
To follow what Gunner was saying, like for me, I think you remember, was it last season or the season before where we did that protest outside the Emirates?
The season
before.
Okay, cool. So for me, that was the season where I stopped getting onto the Kroenkes, and I'm an objective fan in it. I'm not your average fan, and I'm not one of those fans that other people can tell me how to support my football club. I support it however the fuck I want, however the heck I want. Sorry for my French. But what I would say is there's not been any protest that I've seen historically, other than what happened at Benfica, which is a mad thing anyway, but that where protests have led to owners saying, do you know what? These fans are right. I think we should sell. Like, that never happens, is it? That literally never happens. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? Forget the Kroenkes because they're here. No matter how much we shout, they are here. The end of, right? But I will give them credit. If you look at how they run their franchises, at the end of the day, they hire people and let them do their thing. That's what it is. The problem is a lot of the people they did hire at Arsenal are inexperienced.
Yo, why didn't you guys tell me I was live tweeting? That's embarrassing.
I literally thought you knew too.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. So in terms of where was I? Maybe completely lose my frame of thought.
You were saying about them bringing in the right people, innit?
Yeah. So the issue was with them is that they brought inexperienced people in those positions that they gave them. Not inexperienced people in necessarily football or in different fields, but in the position like Arteta, first managerial role, Edu, first technical director role, Vinay, first role in that position. Do you get what I'm saying? So that was the issue for me. But now they're pumping money into the club. So it's really the only people I can blame now is Arteta and Edu because they've got to make use of the funds. And so far over the last year and this summer, it looks like they're being backed. So as they said in the comment section, this season Arteta has 0 excuses. Either Europa League champions or top 4. Anything
think
else, I don't think he deserves
like the
to keep
expectation
himself.
when the end of last season was all right. Next season, this season we have to get top 4. But the signings we've made, the expectation is bad. The bare minimum is to get top 4 and to win a trophy this season. But I mean, I think many Arsenal fans would rather win the Europa League this season over the FA. I mean, there's a debate put on, right? As the League Cup and FA Cup double and top 4 or Europa League. I said Cup double and top 4 any day of the week because give me them 2 trophies, man.
No.
As many
I
trophies
disagree. Sorry,
I take a Europa League,
I
bro.
feel
I'm not
like
gonna lie to you.
we need to add to our European silverware. Now, if there's one thing that a Tottenham fan can say to me is that they were the first London club to win the European trophy. They have 2 UEFA Cups. So I was asked this question in one of my TikTok lives yesterday. Would I take 5th and Europa League or 4th with no trophy? And I will 150% take the 5th with the Europa League for that reason. The Tottenham will definitely not have anything to say. They might have one more Europa League, but we would have one more recently, and we would have everything that we've won since they won it. Their last one, I think it was in '82. Is insane. So I want to see us. I think from a perspective of looking at Chelsea as well, that's the one thing that they've definitely gotten us in more of a major way, European prestige. So my focus, or what I would want Arsenal to do is play the under-23s in all the domestic cups, right the way up to the semi-final, or just our fringe players. In the first group stages of the UEFA Cup, they do the same thing. Keep our players fresh for the league and the latter stages of the Europa League only. Our first 11 and our match day squad of 22 players, especially with 5 subs in the World Cup coming up. I think we've really got to aim at the Europa League.
That's a game changer.
I'm just letting people know. I'm putting the link out there. Big up to everybody. Honestly, I didn't even know my nothing to hide in my DMs, so you guys can see that anyways. Clearly, but yeah. Anyways, let's move on to the next topic. This is a quick one. We got Thomas already jumping in, trying to get in the action, bro. I'm gonna add you in a second, I promise. This is just letting you guys know, Kieran, Tierney, and Thomas Partey will be fit and available, ready for the preseason training. That is good news. They are both ready. They're going to be involved in preseason training, and most likely we'll see them in the preseason action. Good news there. No, nothing else new there to really discuss. Kieran Tierney and Thomas Partey are integral to our team. We've seen it last season. Will they be back in time for the season? Now we know they will be. The only question I have is, are we still going to buy the adequate cover in the case that they do get injured because they're healthy from the beginning of the season? And also, there's other stuff that we need to talk about. The Tielemans news. Has it gone quiet? What is going on with Tielemans? Because we haven't been given an update on Tielemans for now about 4 days now. 4 days we haven't gotten a Tielemans update. It's been 4 days since we've last heard anything about this transfer. Right? Apparently Arsenal have been handed a cut price. We could possibly now get him for about 17 million.
What?
So look,
don't get me excited.
There's a couple of things, right? First of all, in midfield, whilst we could do with an upgrade for Xhaka, which is what I feel Tielemans is, Xhaka is there. Yeah, we've got El Neni there. We've got Smith Rowe there. We've got Vieira there. We've got a lot of cover in central midfield. Whereas,
bro, I read the article wrong. I'm sorry. It's Arsenal have been handed a cut price for the Youri Tielemans alternative, Decore.
Oh, right, yeah.
France.
Yeah, no.
From France.
As I was saying, yeah, like our attacking options are more limited, which is what, and also the Raphinha situation was very time sensitive with Barcelona, because if Dembele signs his new contract, Chelsea might come in. So we needed to be more aggressive for Jesus and Raphinha. Most of what I'm hearing is that we're still in conversations with Tielemans. We're still in conversations with Leicester, and we've made them aware that we want to kind of get the priority areas, which is attack, where we're a lot lighter than in midfield. We want to get the attacking players in first before we then come back to midfield. We got 2 more months in the window, so we got plenty of time. And also, because he's in the last year of his contract, the longer you leave it, you drive his price down, because every day that goes by that comes up towards the end of the window closing is a day the window might close, and then when January comes, he can talk to clubs in Europe and leave for free. So when you're buying players that only have a year left on their contract, you drive the price down by going in later in the window.
Also, it's just like identical to the Ramsdale situation, right? Where we had other targets, other priorities of Ramsdale, and we're the only club that's really in for Tielemans. It's the same as Ramsdale. So, what we could do, I think this is the approach that the club has taken, is we see that Raphinha and Martinez, there's a lot of competition, so probably they put the Tielemans deal on hold, saying, listen, these two, we've got competition for these 2 players. We're going to go after these 2 and maybe later down the window when, just say, because later on the window fans are going to be bored, like, oh, well, we need more signing. We'll probably sign Tielemans near the deadline day to get the fans more excited for the upcoming season. So that's how I see it. I think Tielemans, maybe after the Leicester game, we played a match week 2. Maybe after the game, there'll be a negotiation taking place.
Me and you is like we're speaking the same exact language from different countries. But I said it the other day. I said, watch, we'll play 1 or 2 Premier League games. Tielemans will start for Leicester. All the fans will start chatting, blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the window, he'll be wearing an Arsenal shirt.
Nigel, you know who's our second game is?
Let me just bring in the other people, guys, and we're gonna just have like open floor. Let's just end this topic and let's just try to have an open floor discussion with everybody. We're gonna bring in Corey, we're gonna bring in M, we're gonna bring in, and we got a first time debutant also. So let me just start. Corey, how you doing?
It's good, bro. It's good, man.
Bro, it's the first time you came on with your camera on.
Bro, I told you once I got it, I was gonna come on with a camera. I told you, so I finally got it, man.
Big up Corey, man.
Big up Corey. How you doing, bro?
We got M in the house. We got Tommy in the house. Hope you guys are well. And we got Wish. What's up?
Oh, big up. You gotta let me address Tommy, bro. You gotta let me address him, bro.
We got too much background noise. Wish.
Tommy, me and you have some words. Need to have some words today.
Nigel and Tommy in here.
Yeah, that's fine, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, what were you gonna say about what was it about Tommy? What did he do?
Tommy, I saw Tommy on the terrace a couple of days ago. They asked him a question. Are you excited about Jesus? He was like, yeah, but we're still gonna finish 8th because we have a dead manager. Talk to me, Tommy. Talk to me, bro. Talk to the gang.
Because the reason I say this, because everybody else has an elite manager, while we have someone that used to put out coins for Pep. Let's be real. What did he put out coins for Pep? We should be getting for me, I want anyone. Give me Nagelsmann. Give me Julian Nagelsmann. Give me Nagelsmann.
All right, cool. I hear what you're saying, Tommy, and they hit you with this question on the terrace. I believe you dodged it there, but on EGTV, we're not allowed it today. I dodged it. All right. Now hold on. Let me ask you the question. Let me ask you. So basically, last season with this bum of a manager, right? We were 2 points away from Champions League football. This bum of a manager has now got the first striker that he signed for Arsenal. The first one he's chosen himself for. So that means he's got the striker, that type of striker DNA that he wants. And you believe now, adding that, he's going to finish worse than 5th? Come on, Thompson.
I said 6 or 7.
Midfield wasn't his either.
I said 6 or 7.
Midfield wasn't his either. Because he only signed. Just a second, Tommy. He only signed Partey. He signed Willian, which didn't work, which led him to going with youth.
Willian.
He signed Odegaard. Yeah. Obviously now he's brought in Vieira, but he had done very limited things to the midfield. He inherited some very good academy players, and Martinelli as well, to use in the wider areas of midfield. I wouldn't say he had reformed that either, which you're seeing now with Tielemans, Vieira. He's molding the midfield and the attack in his image. Now, if he does that and he fails, then we go get the elite manager. But the elite manager will be more attracted to Arsenal because we will have a complete, improved, young, hungry, and fit squad. That's the idea. If we try to attract the manager now, with the squad still incomplete in terms of the way it's built, we get a lateral move. Maybe a Potter, maybe a Rodgers, Yeah, but once the squad's complete, if it doesn't work, then people like Nagelsmann, you know, like they turn their head
Yeah,
because they're like, this is a good
Nagelsmann.
young
I would
squad,
love
you know,
Nagelsmann.
that actually fits like how I play football here in Germany as well.
Let me just stop everybody there. Corey, how you feeling about the window, bro? Enough about Tommy and talking about Koeman.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. When you look at, I know I'm not the only one here, but I know everyone else is like shocked at how fast we're moving with this window. When was the last time you seen Arsenal make a marquee signing before preseason?
It's been a minute.
In June, bro. That's what I'm shocked about. Not
No,
even before
in
preseason.
June. In June. What's the story you made?
What?
It's Arsenal make a signing before June. And the
It
fact
was a small transfer, but Marquinhos was done in the first 3 days of the window being open. I can't
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
the last time.
Let me just introduce
we
Lookman.
all know like he's going like he's
Let me
gonna like
introduce Lookman also. We'll come back to you, Corey, in a second. Lookman, how are you? Welcome.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Nigeria. Yeah.
Hi, Nigeria, brother. How far now?
How are you, Nigeria?
Talk to me, Lookman. First time on the channel. How you feeling about Arsenal?
I'm doing good. I'm good. I'm good. Excited to be here as well, and I think we're gonna have a great season ahead. Honestly, I've been so amazed with our signings. We're moving the transfer market, and I believe top 4 and the Europa League win is going to be ours next season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Big up, Lookman. I'm just going to mute you for a second because there's a little background noise. But let's go back to what Corey was saying. Corey, are you as optimistic as Lookman? And also, people in the chat are asking, how old are you? Are you old enough to be on the stream without permission?
Bro, I got a baby face. Allow me, bro. I'm going my second year of uni, man.
Anyways,
Black don't crack, man. Black don't crack. Don't be mad at him.
Anyways, continue.
Yeah, but no, man. Like I'm this optimistic about windows since we signed Pepe, probably because we spend a bunch of money. Saliba's come back. I am upset about Guendouzi leaving, but it is what it is. That bridge was burned time ago. But Jesus coming in, Raphinha, Tielemans, I'm not sure about because I feel like the more we let that one sit, the harder it's gonna be. I know his contract's running down, but like I know like when the season starts, I know Leicester are gonna drive that price up like they did with Madison last year. So
they can't drive it up.
Yeah, exactly. Windows looking very optimistic.
Boom. Okay. Sorry to the two people that backstage. I kind of have a full stage right now. I'm not going to be adding any more people. But what do you say in M? How you feeling? M, you there?
He's so excited. He's been stunned to silence.
Wait, M's
Big
on
up,
mute.
M. Stunned to silence on the transfer news. Big up.
You're on mute, Muslim. What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I was listening earlier about the whole. You guys were talking about the Cronkies. I don't want to hear any Kroenke gas. These lot have been dead and have been dead for years. Not just for like 10+ years. These guys have done nothing. So just because they've pumped in a bit of money for this season and last season, we can't be saying, oh, they might be changing their ways. These men need to do a lot.
We know, like, listen, for everything I said about Kroenke, us Nigerian Englishmen, yeah, on the channel that we go on, I have maintained, yeah, before the start of last season, that a bigger problem than Arteta was the decision to hire him in the first place, which I believed was incompetent on the Kroenke's part at the time, you know, like, but
yeah,
I've always put the Kroenkes as enemy number one to Arsenal for a long time. What would I rather? Would I rather be right or would I rather be proven wrong? Now, they haven't proven me wrong, but they are starting to prove me wrong. They've got a lot more to do. Until I see a Premier League title, until I see the Champions League, they ain't done that job. They can throw all the money at Arsenal, yeah? And until I see those 2 trophies brought home, they have not done their job. But they're starting to make the right steps. This is what we're saying. You know, like they got a mountain to climb, yeah, to get my forgiveness. Yeah. They might not ever forget forgiveness, but they might get understanding. Yeah.
Let me ask everybody else.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I know where you stand with it. I know where M stands with it. Sam, are you somewhat like, are the Kroenkes winning you over?
You know what? Out of the protest, if you asked me this, I would have said no. But the signings, a little bit, yes. Not totally. After the season,
that's all I need to hear, bro. That's all I need to hear. What about you, Nigerian Englishman? Are the Kroenkes starting to win you over?
I'm indifferent about them, but I would say Arteta is the first manager that they've truly backed, and I hope this is the trend going forward.
Okay, Corey, same thing. Are you?
Yeah,
somewhat
I'm a
impressed?
Nigerian Englishman, bro. Like there's years of like neglect, and I'm not gonna flip on one window. Nah, not on one window, man.
There you go. What about you, Tommy? Tommy's just gonna say bundle.
Dan and Josh, nah. I don't trust anything. I don't trust Stan. I don't trust him. Josh, what does he do at the Emirates? Nothing. I don't trust him either. I'm going to go to the game soon as well when the season starts. I don't trust Josh anywhere, and Stan, like, nah, no way, man.
We're just playing goal or something.
I don't trust them.
What about you,
I don't,
Luqman?
to be clear, I don't trust them. What I trust is their greed.
What about
If
you,
they
Luqman?
if they continue to allow Arsenal's stocks to plummet, it affects their bottom line. So that's what I trust. They're businessmen. Yeah,
Let's hear
their greed, my friend.
Luqman, what do
I
you
don't
say?
trust them as people.
Yeah, last season I
Oh,
was very upset with them, but this season, like the way the market is going, I think I'm beginning to trust them. Honestly, at least we've spent so much on Arteta, so we can't say the Kroenkes are not doing well for us. So I think going into next season, it's already going to be all on Arteta. If he doesn't perform, then he's got to go. But with the management and the Kroenkes, I think I'm okay with them. But last season I was not. But this season, it's positive everywhere. So I believe we're gonna have a great season, and I'm with them for now.
Big up Luqman for coming on, bro. Appreciate it coming on. Definitely come on more often in the channel and appreciate it. Welcome.
Yeah, sure.
Big up to Luqman. We got Isco in the house. Isco, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yo.
How are you feeling, Isco?
What's happening with you at Real, bro?
Isco, sorry, bro. You got to be quick and concise with your points. Maybe next time we can get you back on and we can have an open discussion. But I'm just going to try to keep it on a smaller panel so we can just finish off like this. Gunnar King, Nigerian Englishman, and Sam, we've given our opinions plenty of times. Let's just try. There's one more caller. Let me just give him a chance. His audio wasn't working earlier. Hopefully it's working this time. We have over 646 people in the chat. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Everybody who's on stage right now has been
like button, people. Come on.
So that's why they're on stage. But we got Wish in the house. Bro, what's up? Big up, man. Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm from Liberia.
Big up to you, bro, all the way from Liberia.
Big up the Liberian massive, man. George Weah was a hero of mine, man, as a kid.
Yeah.
Talk to me, man. How you
Our
feeling
team
about
is doing
Arsenal?
well. Yeah. I'm proud of being an Arsenal fan. Yeah, and I'm looking at the team for next season. Even we don't win a trophy, but at least we should enter the Champions League next season, because it kind of frustrating after losing to Tottenham and Newcastle. We should have been in the Champions League this time, but anything, God has a better way for it. But we need to hold on to Granit Xhaka, and then because Thomas Partey will be going to African Cup of Nations, a little bit going to African Cup of Nations, so we need to hold on to Granit Xhaka and get a backup. And a backup player, it shouldn't be the African player. If the African Cup come again, he'll go back to African Cup. That's my view on it.
Okay. Big up to him. Big up to you, bro. Thank you for coming on, big man. Really do appreciate the support all the way from Liberia. Big up.
Thank you.
No worries. You know what? This is what it's all about, guys. Definitely get you guys all. Definitely share everything on all platforms. Let people know this is a place where all people are welcome. You got people like Tommy, who is very much Arteta out, and you got people like myself who are back in the manager, and then you have people who are indifferent in the house. Like I think Corey, you're very indifferent, depending on
Me
what.
too.
Oh, I don't know what to make with this club, man. This thing, that's the score.
I'm not.
Look, 18 years of no title. That's not good enough. 18 years of no Premier
You know
League.
what, Tommy? 1 second. Let me try something.
That's not good
Tommy,
enough,
can
man.
you say something positive?
No, I'm happy with Jesus.
He said
I'm happy
no.
with him. Raphinha, I'm going to be happy. Tielemans. But like I said, if we don't win the Europa League, he's got to pack his bags and piss off. Like,
Wait, no.
Wait, hold on. Did you hear what just happened there, guys? Did you hear what he goes? You guys say something positive, and the first response was no. And then everything else he said afterwards.
Bro, I want that Europa League. I want to win that Europa League. That's what I want.
Guys, I got a question for everyone, and I'm gonna start with Gunner King because I know Gunner King is gonna want to jump on this first. There's a poll, and I put a couple categories. So, what does Arteta need to do this season to win you over? For example, he's already won me over, but in order to maintain this expectations that I have for him, he needs to at least win the Europa League or get top 4. 40% of people are saying he needs to get both to win them over. So, what do you guys think? Does he need to do both, or are you okay with one or the other?
I'm quite happy with one of the two things. But as I said, if I had to choose, it would be I would take 5th. I would take 8th with the Europa League. As weird, as crazy as that sounds, look, forget the vanity. It gets you the Champions League. It gets you the European trophy. It then gets you another window of strengthening with Champions League level players. I would really like it. Obviously, me and Nigerian Englishmen are the only 2 people on this stream that were alive the last time Arsenal won a European trophy. 1994, I was 11 years old.
I was alive.
I'm a 38-year-old man. That's not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. We need European silverware.
Okay, bro, you've literally
giving out
taken,
ages and that.
Yo, Gunner King, you took 3 years off my age, but it's okay. I was old enough. I wasn't old enough to remember, but I was alive.
Right, my bad.
I don't think I wasn't born yet because my birthday is October, and it depends what month in 1994.
It was 1994, and it would have been right at the end of the season. Like
it doesn't matter, bro. If you're 2
just missed
2 months old, it doesn't mean.
I think I wasn't because my birthday is October. I think I wasn't like born yet.
Okay,
Anyway.
no worries.
In Copenhagen against Parma.
Let's bring it back. Tommy is Tommy is the league gunner of the channel. Yes, he really is.
I'm not league. No. I'm not. I'm not league. I just want, bruv. I want the 18 years with no league title. That's not good enough. I was
okay. So what does Arteta have to do to win you over?
But for me, man, he's got to get that Europa League and top 4. If he fails to get that, then bye bye.
Wait. Let me ask
get me Nagelsmann.
If he gets top 4, but he doesn't get the other, what about that?
If he gets top 4, then if he gets top 4, then then go out and get Nagelsmann.
What?
Get Nagelsmann. Thank you for getting us top 4. Now bye and Nagelsmann.
No, wait, let me go. Wait, Thomason, before you go.
Oh my god. There's the hope that
No, wait, let me go. I got a question. I got a question. Wait, just wait.
Go on, Sam.
If he finishes top 4 and wins the League Cup, would he still want him gone?
I still want him gone. I want Nagelsmann, man.
Oh, Nagelsmann is not coming to Arsenal. He's Bayern Munich manager.
Yeah, bro.
So when he wins the Champions League and the league again, he'll come to us. We're gonna get Nagelsmann.
You think Cooley got to win the Champions League?
He'll come after he wins the Champions League with that. He's not
winning the Champions League.
Yeah,
Nagelsmann is staying at Bayern Munich for the entirety of his contract.
He's a good manager. I rate Nagelsmann.
I like Nagelsmann as well.
People are saying let him speak. People are saying let him speak, and then people are saying I don't know. Anyways, it's not M that's speaking. It's Tommy. M, bro, what are you saying? What does Arteta need to do to win you over?
With Arteta, if he gets top 4, then he can stay another season. If Arteta gets Champions League football next season, he can stay for another season. I don't mind.
Okay. Why are you guys entertaining this, bro?
We're all Arsenal fans,
isn't it?
We agree to disagree, but we support the same team, innit?
There you go, Corey. What about you? What does Arteta need to do to keep you or get you on side fully?
Personally, I'm fine with either one. If he wins the Europa League or top 4, he can keep his job. If he puts Arsenal in the Champions League next season, he can keep his job.
Boom. All right, simple. And then finally, did you guys see Jimmy O'Hara was crying that Arsenal didn't sign? Jimmy O'Hara was crying that Jesus didn't.
This
sign.
guy always has something to say, you know. Always has something to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you were saying why was he crying?
He basically said, "I wanted Tottenham to sign Jesus," and he was like very sad that Arsenal got him.
Bro, the fact that we know him more as a pundit than a footballer, just calm down, Jamie. Relax yourself, man. Forget about it.
You know what? It was funny about Jimmy O'Hara. He played more games for Billy Ricky Town than Tottenham Hotspur. So he's not a legendary. He's a Billy Ricky Town legend.
He's the Spurs advocate. Get him, man.
This Billericay legend is talking. Yeah, he's not even a Spurs legend. Yeah, not even. Jeez.
Oh my god.
That's a joke, man. He needs to calm down. Arsenal just live rent free in his head, bro. Literally.
Okay,
Just
guys.
randomly bringing us
Never note to selves, guys. Never search Jimmy O'Hara on Twitter. Some next stuff pops up. It's not good. Yeah. Please tell me my screen was not shared. Please tell me my screen was not shared.
It was not shared. No.
Okay.
Nah,
That's what you want us to tell you. You guys.
What's someone looking up right now? Jesus Christ.
Anyways, I'm not even gonna search it. Also, there's another person. What's with all the stick people are trying to give Gabriel Jesus? Everybody here thinks Gabriel Jesus is a great signing, right?
Yeah.
Bro,
That's
it's only because he's coming to Arsenal. No other reason, bro. There's no other reason for this slander, bro. But he's coming to Arsenal. That's it.
Yeah, because I want him to get us like. Hopefully, he can get us like 20 goals. Even though it's gonna
finish 8th, right?
It's gonna start great. We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, I'll go Crystal Palace away on the first game of the season. I'm definitely gonna go to the game. Hopefully, man. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
How are you gonna get away tickets? What the hell?
I'm trying to get the tickets as well. The away. It's just too expensive. All the tickets are just expensive, man. But I'm trying to get the tickets anyway. But yeah, because I want to go in it. So yeah, then
why you want to watch that bum manager at the wheel, bro?
Exactly. You're funding him. You're funding
Why are
him.
you wasting your time?
Even it's gonna be a tough game
You know
because I
what,
know.
Guys,
that game
let
anyway,
him go.
so.
Let him go, because if he goes to away games, maybe the atmosphere and everything will make him more like positive. We'll
I'm
see.
gonna enjoy the games and like obviously enjoy myself with my family and all that. But like I said, it's gonna be a tough game. I can see a loss in it because Crystal Palace are a good
Why
side.
are you going if you think we're gonna lose?
I don't see us winning, man. I think it'll be. I can see us. This is a tough game. Palace are a good side.
When I went to the Man City game, when I went to the Liverpool game at the Emirates, I was expecting a win, man, and I was fully expecting a win every home game, every game I go to, man. So if you're expecting a loss, it's obviously gonna inhibit your support.
Man City at home, we haven't beaten them at home since 2015, and Liverpool at home.
You secretly love Arteta. It's okay. Anyways,
no.
Thin line between love and hate. Thin line between love and hate. Anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap it up.
And I just say we've been set up by Sky Sports.
1 second. I'm gonna come back to you, bro. Yeah. I'm just gonna say we're gonna wrap it up soon. People, continue to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and also you can become a member if you really want to become a member. Just click that join button and you can become a member. But yeah, go ahead, Em. What were you gonna say before we wrap up?
Can I just say Sky Sports knew what they were doing. Friday night, Arsenal away at Crystal Palace. They know what they're doing. I can't like we're set up to lose that game, but hopefully we win that, man.
Yeah, I gotta go out.
It's tough, man, but not easy, man.
I gotta go out, guys. So I need to like end the stream, but I'll let you guys know this. I was gonna do a late night stream tonight, but I can't because I'm working tomorrow at a regular working hours, not late shifts like always. But yeah, Corey, nice to have you on stream with your camera on, bro. What the hell? People thought you were 15. It was mad. And then we got Sam in the house.
He looks 19, 20, but I'll probably say.
Yeah, man, black don't crack, bro.
Oh, them again.
Anyways, big up everybody watching. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Don't go nowhere, guys. I'm gonna just end the stream now. We'll talk after the stream's done. Peace out, everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful day. On today's show, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff. But first, Stan Kroenke has won the Stanley Cup with the Colorado Avalanche. Stan Kroenke building a winning mentality throughout all his organizations. Welcome to Arsenal, Matt Turner. The New England Revolution goalkeeper has come all the way from America to Arsenal, and this was a January transfer move, but it was confirmed today. A lifelong Gooner now becoming an Arsenal player. This is a dream come true for Matt Turner. Love to see it. Gabriel Jesus deal is almost done, but here's a big hint that it's almost finished. He's getting a haircut from HD Cuts in London today, getting ready for that announcement, and we're gonna have Gabriel FC over at the